Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So for our snowman today, how you could see on the description, we're gonna need white yarn, which is Yarn Dolce. The number is 741. For the hat I'm going to use this dark red, which number is 752. And for the nose / carrot, we're gonna use this orange one with the number 85. The hook I'm going to use it's number 4, and a scissor as usually, and a needle. So if you're ready, let's begin. Gather your balls with yarn and let's start. So we're gonna take the white one. Okay guys, so we're gonna start with the hands. So we're starting as usually, if you see me on my video. So we're doing 2 loops, and second loop from the hook right here, we're doing 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now the second row we're doing 6 increases, so we're doing 2 stitches in one, and like that 6 times all the way. The first one it's always hard. One, and the same loop, second one, and we're going around like that. 1, 2, and like that 4 more times. Okay guys, so I finished this row with increases. Now I have 12 stitches, so should you. Now one more row with increases, and we're doing 3 stitches. 1, 2, 3, and in the next one we're doing an increase, so 2 stitches and one stitch. This is our increase, and like that 2 more times. So 1, 2, 3, and again increase, 2 stitches in one, and one more time like that, 3 stitches and increase. After that we're doing 3 rows up without any changes, 15 stitches. Alright guys, so I did these 3 rows without any changes, 15 stitches. And now we have to do 1 row with decreases, so we're doing 1 stitch, mark a row, we're doing 1 stitch and 1 decrease. Decreases are doing hidden, so we're taking first half of the stitch from the first stitch and the other half from the other stitch, and we're pulling the thread 1 time and we crochet these 2 loops together, and like that we have to do 4 more times. So 1 stitch and decrease again, exactly same, first half of loops from 2 stitches, and we crochet them together up till the end of the row. Alright guys, so I finished this row. Now what we're doing, we have to do 1 row with increases, so we're doing mark a row and we're doing 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the 5th one we're doing an increase, so 2 stitches in one, 2 stitches in one, and like that 1 more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one is increase, so 2 stitches in one, 1, 1. Now mark a row and we're doing 2 rows without any changes, 12 stitches, 2 rows. Okay guys, finish these 2 rows. Now remark a row and we're doing again 1 row with decreases, so we're doing 4 stitches, 1, 3, 4, and decrease as we did before, hidden first half of the stitch from the both stitches, and we crochet them together like that 1 more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one is decrease. Okay guys, so next row, remark, and we're doing again increases. We're doing 4 stitches, 2, 3, 4, and increase. So 2 stitches in 1. This is our increase, and one more time like that, 4 stitches and increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and again increase. Now you will ask why so many increases and decreases in the same row. It's because of the shape, so to give like uneven surface or something, like to make it look like it's made of snow. It might seem stupid, I think, but it does give some sort of shape. Anyway, don't mind it, just do it. Now we mark a row, and we have to do 4 rows up by 12 stitches without any changes. Just 4 rows up, 12 stitches. Okay guys, so I finished these 4 rows. Now take some filler, and we're gonna fill this hand up to this much. So just this part, the harder, and here don't put nothing, because when we're gonna crochet these parts together, we need this to stick to the body, to not stay like Jesus Christ crucified. So it's a bad joke, I know, sorry. Just fill this part, and you can fill here a bit, but here nothing. So now put it in 2 like that, and you look, I need 1 more stitch just to make it to the half. Find the half of your hand, just like that. Now put it in 2, and we have to crochet both sides of the wall together with 5 stitches. So you're taking first stitch from this side and the other stitch from the other side, just like that, and we crochet them together. Now exactly same we do in the second hand. Just go back if you didn't memorize that, rewatch it. So I did like 2, 4, 5, and I'm gonna do 1 loop just to hold this together. Cut it short, because we're gonna crochet this into the body, we're not gonna sew that. And that's it. Put it aside and make the second one exactly same. Okay guys, so we're gonna start with the legs now, and from the legs we're gonna go all the way up with body and head and everything. So I can show you my hands now. This is my hands, both of them. I hope you did them both too. Now put them aside, and let's start with the leg. It looks something like that. It's not very challenging to crochet that, but just a bit here, which I'm gonna explain as well as I'm capable of. So let's begin with, again, 2 stitches, and one, 2, second stitch from the hook. We're doing a second loop from the hook. We're doing 8 stitches, not 6 but 8. Okay, finish this 8 stitches. Now second row, mark a row. I'm not gonna do it yet. Mark your row, and we're doing 8 increases, so 2 stitches in 1, and like that 8 times, and you should have 16 stitches, I'm sorry. So this is my first increase, and like that we're going all the way to 16 stitches. So 2 stitches in 1, 8 times. Okay guys, so I finished this 8 increases. Now remark your row, and we're gonna do that way, 1 stitch. So in the first loop, sorry, 1 stitch, and the next one we're doing an increase, so 2 stitches in 1, and like that all the way around, 1 stitch and 1 increase, Once you finish this row, you should have 24 stitches. Okay guys, so I finished this one stitch, one increase, and now I have 24 stitches. Now is the challenging part for some of you. So what we're going to do, we're gonna crochet between the stitches. So watch closely just to get how it's done. So you insert the hook on the first stitch from the hook right here after you mark your row, and you insert again on the next stitch, so between the rows, something like that. So you should have here behind on this knot here between the stitches, if you understand. And you're pulling the thread for all the way through these two stitches. Yeah, so you have like that 2 loops, and we're doing a normal stitch. Now again, we're inserting under the hook, like under the stitch. So here is to be more clear. So you insert under the hook right here, and you're inserting from other stitch, you're going under the other stitch right there, and you're pulling this together, you're making a stitch. That way we're gonna do a very flat I don't know, very flat feet, so it's gonna be able to sort of stand. I don't know if you can see on camera. Yeah, sort of. So it's gonna be like this beautiful braided sort of. So we're always going in the same, where we exit in the same stitch, we're going under. So you're taking the hook, you're going under here, you're going on the stitch, and you're exiting from another side. I feel like I'm confusing you so much. Just in case you don't get me how I'm doing that, I'm trying my best. You can crochet from the back half of the stitch right here. So you have 2 splits of the stitch. So you're taking the back one and you crochet like that all the way around. It's easier. But for those of you who understands what I'm saying and have done that before or something, so you see how is the hook? Just like that. So you're going under, you're exiting straight away, and then you just twist it and you're going on the next stitch, under next stitch. So you have like a folding like that here, and you're just pulling all this thread together and you're making a stitch. And we're doing like that 24 times. You should have 24 stitches. Now at the end I'm gonna show you, you need to take the last stitch and the first stitch, but there I'm gonna show you. So do 23 stitches up to here, like I showed you before a moment, and the last one I'm gonna show you how I'm doing. Okay guys, so I'm at the end of my row, and how you can see here, I have 1 stitch left. So we're doing exactly the same. So we're taking under the hook, we're going under this stitch, and on the first stitch from the next row we're going under 2. So you have exactly the same, fold it in 2, and you just crochet them together, just like that. This is it. This is 24 stitches on my side. I hope I explained as well as I could, so I hope you understood what I'm trying to do. So please let me know in the comments if you got it. If not, I'm sorry. Just try a different way. This is a complicated one. It took me a while until I understood myself, to be honest, how to do it. So forgive me if so. Now we have to mark a row, and we're doing 24 stitches, 2 rows by 24 stitches without any changes, normal stitches, no complication, no nothing. 2 rows up, 24 stitches. Okay guys, so I finished these 2 rows. Now remark your row again, and we're gonna do 1 last row with decreases. So we're going to do that way: 1 stitch and 1 decrease. Decrease we're doing hidden, so it's first half of the stitch from the first stitch and the other half from the other stitch, and we crochet them together. This is our decrease, and like that we have to do up till the end of the row. Once you did that, you should have 16 stitches. Okay guys, so I finished this row with decreases. Now if you're doing the first leg, make one more stitch just like that and just cut the yarn. But if you're doing second one as I do, we're gonna join them together and we're gonna carry on our crocheting. So the first leg, cut the yarn, the second, do not. Wait for me. Okay guys, so let's carry on our crocheting to the body. Now let's do, we're staying where we were, and we're doing 4 loops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking the second leg, doesn't matter how, it's roundish, and you just insert here, taking the yarn over, and you're doing a closing stitch straight away. So you have 2 loops on the hook from the other one, and you straight pulling to here. Now in the same loop we're joining and we're doing 1 increase. One stitch, and in the same loop another one. This is our increase. Now if you want, it's gonna make you feel any easier, put the marker here, and we start with increase. Now we're doing 1 stitch, 1 stitch, and again 1 increase. So 2 stitches in 1, and like that we have to do 8 times. So you did 1 increase, 1 stitch, 1 increase, and like that we're doing 8 increases 8 times, and you should finish with 1 stitch. Once you get here, I will show you how we're doing the rest. For now, do that. We did 1 increase, I will repeat, 1 stitch, again increase we did. Now we're doing 1 stitch, 1 increase up till this point when you have 8 increases in 1 stitch. Then I'm gonna show you what you're doing next. Okay guys, I did this increases 8 times. Now we are on this chain of 8 loops, 4 loops, I'm sorry. Now you're finding the first loop here, and we're doing 1 stitch right here. And here you can see it's a hole. So what we're doing to not have these holes, to not have these cracks around, so we're finding here a hole, this loops or something, a stitch between stitches, and we're not finishing. We have like 2 loops on the hook, and we're taking the first loop from this chain like that. You have 3 loops on the hook, and we crochet them together. This is gonna be our 1 stitch. That way we're not gonna have any gaps in here, and we have to do 4 stitches on this chain. It's challenging a bit, but it's not impossible. 2, I'm usually grabbing with the front like that, it's easier. 3, and now the 4th one, to not have any holes again between the legs, I'm gonna do 3 loops chain, this 3 loops stitch, sort of. If I'm gonna find this half of the loop, wait a bit. Here we go. It took me some time, not gonna lie, it's not easy for me either. So now I have 2 loops on the hook from this chain, and here, right here where we made this chain of 4, right under here, I'm just gonna make another stitch. Yeah? So this is gonna count as 1. I would assume this is the challenge one. Now we're starting again with increase, and again 1 stitch, and like that 8 times. So we're doing 2 stitches, 1, this is our increase, and 1 stitch, and again increase and 1 stitch, and like that 8 times. Once we get here, we're doing 4 stitches on this part until we get into the beginning of our row. So not to confuse you, let's do this 8 increase 1 stitch and like that 8 times. Okay guys, so I did this increases. Now we are here at this chain of loops again, so we're doing here we don't need to do this whole covering because it's not gonna be, we already did that. So we're doing just 4 stitches on this chain. 1, 2, 3, and the last one. The last one is the 4th one. Okay guys, now remark your row, but before you do that, count, because we should have 56 stitches all the way around. And just in case you don't have, you're missing 1 or 2 or something, you can always add them here on the corners between legs. They are not going to be visible, so in case you're missing any of them, add them here. Corners, just corners. We don't want to mess up the between legs, so just corners. Now I have 56 stitches. For me it's everything fine. You count for yourself, and how I said, if you don't have, just add them. It's fine, it's not gonna destroy the toy or whatever. And now we have to do 9 rows up by 56 stitches without any changes. So 9 rows up, 56 stitches, and then I'm gonna join you again. Okay guys, so I finished these 9 rows without any changes right here. Now let's remark our row, and now we're gonna do 1 row with decreases. So how we're doing? We're doing 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the 5th one. And the combination next, it's that way. So we're doing 1 decrease, which we're taking first half of the stitch from the first stitch and another half from another stitch, and we crochet them together. This is our decrease. Next we're doing 1 stitch, and again decrease, and again 1 stitch, and like that we have to do 6 times. 2 we did already, we do 4 more times. Decrease 1 stitch, decrease 1 stitch, until you're gonna have 6 decreases, and then you're doing 1 stitch. So 6 decreases you're supposed to have in total. 2 we did, 4 more yet. Okay, I did the 6 decreases, and now the last stitch to finish this repetitive stuff. Now next we're doing 7 stitches without changes. 7 stitches, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and we're doing exactly the same as we did before. Decrease 1 stitch, and like that 6 times. We're doing decrease, then 1 stitch, again decrease, decrease, 1 stitch, and like that 6 times. Okay, finish these decreases and 1 stitch, and now we're doing like that again. 1 decrease and 4 stitches till the end of the row. 1, 2, 3, 4, and you should have 42 stitches in the row. You can count them for now. Okay guys, remark your row, and the next row we're doing, it's 5 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease. Decrease is again hidden we're doing, so first half of the stitch from the both stitches and crochet them together. And like that we have to do 5 more times. 5 stitches, 1 decrease, 5 stitches, 1 decrease, up till the end of the row. Okay guys, so I finished this row with decreases. Now we should have 36 stitches, 36 stitches. And remark a row, and we're doing 2 rows up by 36 stitches without any changes, nothing, just 2 rows up. Okay guys, so we finished these 2 rows. Now you will be to do 6 decreases, but 6 decreases you will be to do right on the belly. This is gonna create the belly. So what we're doing, fold this piece in two like that, and just here's your back where we have this marker, and here's the front. So look, these 6 decreases, you're supposed to have 12 stitches here. So find the right middle for 12 stitches to be right above, because if I'm gonna count for you, the stitches are moving and the yarn is different for everyone, so it's gonna came just not right. So I'm just trying to explain how it's gonna work for you. Now what I'm doing, I'm just folding into like that, and I'm looking where it's supposed to be, somewhere here, right? So if I'm keeping the fingers here, I will count 12 stitches. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So it means that I need to go somewhere from here to do these decreases. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, right here, and it's right in the middle. So now if you have a marker, just mark this, but I don't know where they are. I don't know where my markers are, so I'm just gonna count them, how much I need. So I will count 2, 4, 6, 8. I will do 12 stitches, and after that I will do 6 decreases in a row. Now you look how it's for you. For me it's 12 stitches and then 6 decreases. Mark your row. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And now I am there where I'm supposed to be, how I counted, and I'm doing 6 decreases in a row. So first half of the stitch from the first stitch, other half from the other stitch, and we crochet them together, and like that 6 times. So you do that by yourself. After that you're doing how many stitches is left till the end of the row. So you're doing these 6 decreases and whatever is left till the end of the row. Okay guys, I finished. I already like this, to be honest. It looks already interesting. Anyway, now from this point on we have to do 3 rows up by 30 stitches without any changes. So we're doing 3 rows up, 30 stitches, no changes, no nothing, just around crocheting. Okay guys, so I finished these 3 rows, and how you can see I already filled this one up. You can do the same. The bottom, do it so well that he will be able to, I wouldn't say stand, because it's not gonna stand, but to be flattish. Now we're gonna do hands, but before we do that, let's move the marker. So we are right here, we need to be more in the middle. So it's about 2 stitches behind for me. You look what is your middle, just to be right with the hands when we're gonna crochet them. We're gonna adjust them anyway, but just do that, like put right in the middle. And we're doing 8 stitches, so 2 I already have, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. 2, 4, 6, 8 stitches. Now we take first hand like that. Yeah, we're gonna take first hand like that, and we're gonna crochet with the hand 5 stitches. So you find the first stitch right here, you're taking that one, you insert the hook there. This is gonna be annoying a bit, but we're gonna manage. And we insert the hook in the hand and 1 stitch from the body, and we crochet them together just like that, and like that 5 times. So hand, body, again, hand, body, and 2 more, hand, and again, hand, and the body. We're gonna put both of them, and then we're gonna see, do I need to go back a bit or not, because it's hard when you crochet the hands, it's hard to find the perfect spot. Yeah, no, doesn't look right. I will do, you do the same probably, just right above the, right here, right above the feet they're supposed to be. So let's do like that way. You put above the feet and you look how many stitches you need from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You see it's 2 less, so we do 6 because it's more appropriate. I think it looks more equal. I don't know how is the right word for that, but we're gonna try that way. Again, exactly same as I showed, hand and the body, and again, hand and the body, and 2 more like that, and that's it. Yeah, now looks better, a little bit better. Now we're doing 8 stitches, so between hands it's, no, not 8, sorry, between hands is 9 stitches, so do 9 stitches, 2, okay, did this 9 stitches. Now we're taking the second hand. If the first one we took like that, the other one we take in the other side, just to be, there is a slight difference, I don't know how to explain it, but you can see when it's a ready piece that is something wrong if you're not flipping like that. So we're doing 5 stitches with this hand. And then just up till the end of the row, how many stitches is left there. Okay guys, so I finished this row with hands. This is what we have so far. It's already look good, I think. I don't know because it's white or why, but it looks fine. Now we have to do 1 row with decreases, mark a row. There you go. And we're doing 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and decrease. Decrease is usually hidden, first half of the stitch from the both stitches, and we crochet them together. And like that 5 more times up till the end of the row. 3 stitches, 1 decrease, up till the end. Okay guys, so I finished these 3 stitches and decrease. Now 1 more row with decreases, remark your row, and this is gonna be difficult a bit for some of you, but we have to do 12 decreases in a row. So each stitch is a decrease, so we're doing hidden one, again, first half of the stitch from this and another half from this, and we crochet them together. By the way, you have here now 24 and we're supposed to get down to 12. So we're doing 12 decreases in a row, so each stitch is decrease. So we did one, and like that we're doing all the way around. And this is the second one, and you get the idea, yeah? Just decreases. This row is made just with decreases up till the end. Okay guys, so I finished these decreases. Now remark your row, and from here we're gonna start the head. So what we're doing next is 12 increases in a row. So 2 stitches in one, and like that we're doing 12 times. And you should have 24 stitches after all. So 12 increases in a row. In each stitch we're doing an increase, just to be clear. Okay guys, so I finished these 12 increases. Now the next row we're doing, mark your row, we're doing 24 increases. So exactly same, just we double it. So in each loop, don't miss because they are very tight. You can count them. We're doing 24 increases up till the end of the row. By the end, we're gonna have 48 stitches. So 24 increases and you're going to have 48 stitches. Do it by yourself then. Okay guys, so I did this 24 increases. Now we have 48 stitches, how I said, and now we have to do 11 rows up without any changes, 48 stitches. 11 rows up. No changes, no nothing, just clear stitches. And see you after that. Okay guys, so I finished these 11 rows. Now take your marker from down. And we're gonna do decreases now. We're gonna close this head. How we're doing that? We're doing 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're doing 1 decrease. Decreases we're doing hidden. So first half of the stitch from the first stitch and another half from the second stitch. And we crochet them together. And like that we're doing 5 more times till the end of the row. 6 stitches, decrease, 6 decrease till the end of the row. Okay guys, I finished this row with decreases. Now I already put the eyes. So I'm gonna tell you how you're gonna do. So you're counting from here on the top, it's easier. It's easier going to be 1, 2, 3. In between third and fourth row, you check them to be quite equal to the hands right here. You're going just like that. And between third and fourth row, you pushing the eyes down. And the difference between one and each other is 9 stitches. 2, 4, oh no, sorry. 2, 4, 5 stitches. So you're counting 5 stitches apart and you're just putting the eyes. Just my eyes is on safety pins. I'm just gonna put it right here. Just like that. I choose this brown color. I think it's most appropriate for this snowman. And that's it. Now let's carry on our crocheting, which is now we're just gonna close the head slowly. So now we're doing 5 stitches and 1 decrease, and like that 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, and decrease. First half of the stitch from the both stitches, and we crochet them together. And like that till the end of the row. So basically we're doing just decreases, so I'm not going to show each row. It's unreasonable, I think. So now we're doing 5 stitches and decrease till the end. After that we're doing 4 stitches and decrease like that till the end, and 3 stitches, 2 stitches and decrease, 1 stitch and decrease. Then you're doing 6 decreases, and you're gonna be left with 6 stitches. Then you're taking the needle and just sewing everything together. Meanwhile, don't forget to fill up the head with hollow fiber filler or whatever you have there, nice and tight, like for you to like. The most important, the inside of the neck to not be shaky or whatever. So do this bit, and after that we're gonna do the nose and the rest and everything is gonna come together. So for now, do all these decreases and fill up the head, and see you in a bit. Okay guys, so I closed, how you can see, the head, and I filled this one up. This is what we have so far. It already looks not bad, I think. Anyway, let's put it aside, and now we're gonna do the carrot. So we're taking the orange, obviously. It's fine yarn, orange fine yarn. And we're gonna start with a magic ring. And inside of the ring we're doing 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now tied up the ring. And we're doing 1 row, 6 stitches without any changes. So in each we're doing 6 stitches. Okay guys, so I did these 6 stitches. Now mark your row somehow. It's gonna be hard to crochet this piece, to be honest, for some of you, especially if you are a beginner, but it's gonna be worth it. So just follow the instruction I show, because you cannot see the stitches here or whatsoever, so you cannot see, but it's really easy one. So just keep it real on time. All right, so the next row we're doing, it's 1 stitch and 1 increase, and like that 3 times. I'll show you once. So it's 1 stitch, and then the next we're doing an increase, so 2 stitches in 1. This is our increase, and like that up till the end of the row. After that we're doing 2 rows up by 9 stitches, so 2 rows after this row with increases. Okay guys, so I finished these 2 rows by 9 stitches. Now we're doing again a row with increases, which is going to be 2 stitches and 1 increase, and like that 3 times. I did 2 stitches, and now we're doing an increase, so increase again, 2 stitches in 1, and like that up till the end of the row. 2 stitches increase, 2 stitches increase, 3 times, and then we're doing 2 rows without any changes. Okay guys, finished this 2 rows again. Now we're doing 1 more row with increases, so we're doing 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and again increase, 2 stitches in 1, and like that 2 more times. 3 stitches increase, 3 stitches increase. After that we're doing again 2 rows up by 15 stitches, I believe it's going to be. Yeah, so 2 rows up. Just I'm improvising a bit here. I didn't save up the pattern from the last time, so I hope it's gonna go well. Yeah, so do this 3 stitches increase and then 2 rows up. Okay guys, so I finished these 2 rows. Now let's do a closing stitch. I think this is quite enough. I've tried on my snowman, and I like the length of that. You do the same. Maybe you want a bit longer or shorter. If you want shorter, just do 1 row short or 2 rows shorter, but for me it's quite enough. But if you want longer, you just do 1 more row with increases, exactly same. Just we did 3 last time, 3 stitches and increase, so you can do 4 stitches and increase like that 3 times, and then again how many rows? 2 rows up, and you're gonna have longer, but for me it's quite enough. So we're doing a closing stitch, and we leave yarn for sewing. You gotta sew this one. There you go. And this is how it's going to be. Well, actually we're gonna assemble this in a second, and everything is gonna come together, and then we're gonna do just the head, the hat, and it's gonna be all done. Frankly, I already like how it looks. Okay, give me a second. I will bring all my tools, what I need for, if we're gonna make some cheeks here, and then we're gonna sew this cute little carrot into there. Okay guys, so I have some fine white yarn. This is to tie up the face, to make this cheekbones a bit, and to dip the eyes. This is gonna give him some cuteness. So if you want to just do it like me, if not, you can leave it like that. That's completely fine with me, but I will show you anyway. So what we're doing, we're taking white yarn with the needle, and we're going right in the middle between the eyes, and we're taking all the way down here where is the neck. You can see this increases where we did, and we inserting the needle, taking as much hollow fiber as you actually can, and you're going on the side of the eye right here. Now pulling the yarn through, keep a loose end here, and we inserting in another corner of the eye, exactly same, and just we exiting right there where we entered. Maybe a stitch aside just to hold this everything together, and keep it down and pull it down like that. And we're just gonna do a knot here, just to hold everything in place. Now exactly same we're doing for the other one, just taking in the same one, taking as much hollow fiber as you can, physically can, and side of the eye right there. And from this side you enter, and you're going down in the same way as we did before, just like that. There you go. And you can do a couple times like that, which I like it the way it is like that, just once. I don't wanna do him too angry or whatever, so he has to look like a cute baby or something. At least the vision in my head was like that. So I'm gonna just knot it here like that, and maybe one more time. And then this loose ends I'm gonna, here you go, I'm gonna hide later on. I cannot find my scissor, that's all right. So now we're gonna sew the nose, but I'm not gonna show you that because it's challenging. So the nose I'm gonna sew, it's, what is the eyes, there is 2 rows down. You're taking right in the middle, 2 rows down. If you have something to pin it, you do that, which I do, So I'm just gonna put some pins in just to hold it in place, and I'm just gonna sew it around, and this is how it's gonna look. It's very good. On camera it's not showing as it's supposed to, but it's very cute. It's like adorable. And yeah, sew the nose, and then we're gonna start doing the last bit, which is the hat, and we finish with that one. Okay guys, so I finished. I sewn everything in. It looks just like that. Now what we're going to do, we're gonna do hat. Just put it aside, and I choose this red one. It's like dark red for the hat, so I'm gonna combine. Actually, I don't know what the edges is gonna be. Probably I'm gonna do it white or something, but for now the main color is gonna be this red one. And we're gonna start as usual, 2 stitches, and second stitch from the hook. We're doing 8 stitches inside, not 6 but 8. Okay, I did this 8 stitches. Now mark your row. I'm not gonna do it yet. And we're doing 8 increases, which means 2 stitches in one, and like that 8 times. The first one is always challenging. One, and we're doing like that 8 increases up till the end of the row. 2. Okay guys, I did this 8 increases. Now I will mark my row, and we're doing 1 stitch, 1 increase, 2 stitches in one, and like that 8 times. 1 stitch, 1 increase up till the end of the row. Okay guys, so I finished this row with increases. Now remark a row, and we're doing again 1 row with increases. So we're doing 2 stitches and 1 increase, and like that 8 times. So basically we have to do these increases like that up till 4 stitches, 1 increase, and like that 8 times. So now we're doing 2 stitches increase like that 8 times. After that we're doing 3 stitches increase, and like that 8 times. And then the last one you're going to do by yourself, it's 4 stitches, 1 increase, and like that 8 times. And you should have like 48 stitches in the row. So do till this point by yourself, and then I'm gonna join you and we're gonna carry on. Okay guys, so I finished this rows with increases, which the last one was 4 stitches and increase. Now I've got 48 stitches, and we have to do 1 more row with increases. So we're doing 23 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Okay guys, so 23 stitches, and now we're doing 1 increase. So 2 stitches in one. This is our increase. Now we have to do like that 1 more time. So 23 stitches, and in the last stitch we're doing again 1 increase. After that we have to do 6 rows up by 50 stitches without any changes. So we're finishing this row with increases, 23 stitches and 1 increase, and then we're doing 6 rows up by 50 stitches, and then I'm gonna join you again. Okay guys, so I finished these 6 rows. Now what we're doing 1 extra loop, and we're turning back. So basically we're gonna do this front of the hat. So we're gonna crochet back and forth, and we're doing like we did 1 extra loop, and we're doing 16 stitches. No changes, no nothing, just backwards 16 stitches, just like that. All right, so I did the 16 stitches. Now we're doing again one extra loop and we're turning back, and backwards we're doing again 16 stitches all the way. So basically like that we have to do 5 rows. So one we did, now we start the second one and 3 more. In total is 5. And in the corner each side, when you're finishing the row, you're doing one extra loop and you're turning back, and like that 5 times. I mean 5 turns. You have to do 5 rows, just to be clear. So yeah, I think you're capable to do this by yourself, so to not take too much time of the video. So we're doing 5 rows up, 16 stitches, back and forth. Okay guys, so I finished these 5 rows. This is what we have. Now we're doing again one extra loop, pulling the yarn, cut this one, leave longer. We're gonna hide this one inside later to not get loose. And the front is done. Now we have to do the ear cover, the ear part. So what we're doing here, we're taking like that from the inside, and you're counting from the corner of this piece 1, 2, 3 stitches, and now from these 3 stitches we have to count another 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in the 8th one insert your hook. And we're doing a loop. Okay, so I did this loop from the inside. Now turn your piece around, so it's gonna be like that. And in the same stitch where we did this loop, we're doing one normal stitch. This is gonna be our first one. Meanwhile, take this end with you when you're crocheting. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and the last one, it's 8. And you have these 3 stitches what we count. Now you're doing one extra loop and you're going backwards with 8 stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again one extra loop, and we're crocheting basically like this piece, just back and forth. And in total it's supposed to be 7 rows. 2 we already did, and you have to do another 5. And then exactly same you're doing with the second one. So you're counting 3 minus 3, so in total 12 stitches on the other side, and you're just going 8 stitches backwards. So it's like back and forth. I will show you just to not confuse you. So let's do 7 rows up. 2 we already did, another 5 go up, and then we're gonna meet again. All right guys, so I finished the 7 rows. Now again one extra loop, pull the yarn, cut it, and tie this one up. Then after we finish the second one, I'm just gonna go around with another color, or if you want with the same, it really doesn't matter. And we're gonna make this one work. Now exactly same, count from this corner, 1, 2, 3, well in total 12, so you can count just 12 and just go there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and in the 12th one insert the hook. And exactly same as there, we're doing one extra loop, and we're turning around, and in the same one we're doing one stitch where we joined. We're doing one stitch. This is our first one, and again exactly same, 8 stitches, one we already did, another 7, and back and forth 7 rows. Back and forth 7 rows. So we're doing 7 rows up, back and forth, and then you're doing like an extra loop and just cutting the yarn. And then I'm gonna join you and show you how we're doing with other color, just the edges to look it nicely, and we're done pretty much. This is our last bit, so see you in a bit. Okay guys, so I finished this other ear. Now the last bit, I choose some blue. I don't know how it's gonna go, to be honest, but I thought that I have some leftovers, why not to try? So be bold, try something new, even if you're not sure. And what we're going to do, it's start from this side, facing to you. We have to crochet like that all the way around. So I'm gonna start from this corner where we have these 3 stitches. I'm just gonna join here with normal stitches. We're gonna do just all the way around. So we're doing one loop with the blue and one more in the same stitch, and we're doing normal stitches all the way around, and all these ends, what is left, just take them with you. There is no actual number of stitches, how many you're supposed to do, and it really doesn't matter, to be honest. So just wherever you see a hole, just crochet in it. Just like that. We're not doing extra loops, not doing nothing. We just crochet into the stitches. This is gonna be like, it's gonna round up a bit the edges, so it's gonna look more like a heart. This is important, I think, for me at least. For you maybe not. And just the corners. This is, I think I like it how it turns up. You see the ends, I'm just keeping it here and just crochet with them, so you have all the time in the picture, like keeping it. This is to not get loose later, or you know, it's ugly when it's ends everywhere. Yeah, so I think you got the idea how it's supposed to be. This is what we have so far, just like that. And we're doing normal stitches all the way around. Don't forget the edges, the ends to crochet in. And at the end, you're just doing a closing stitch in the first stitch, what we did, and you hide the end between stitches, and we're done. I will show you in a while after I finish what came out. I think it's gonna look good. See you in a second. Okay guys, so I finished. This is what we got. Looks like that. I like it so much. I think it's very cute, and it's a great, I think, for Christmas. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed to crochet with me. I'm sorry for my mistakes, if I made any, and would be much appreciated if you're gonna support me with a like, comment, or a share, and a subscribe, of course. So I hope I'm gonna see you in the next video. See you next time.